Hi, I'm Professor Roger, and I'm going to start the first assignment. So I've got the CompSci 201 webpage here, and I'm going to go to the Assignment tab, and there's the first assignment. So I'm going to click on that, and here's the first assignment. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a link that tells me where the code is for the assignment, which is right here. So I'm going to click on that. That's going to take me to GitLab, and let me make sure I'm the right person. So what I'm doing is I'm actually masquerading as a student, Aaron Aardvark, so you can see that. And here is the code for the project. You can also see the URL at the top of the page. So what I would like to do now is I want the code, so I'm going to fork it. So if I click on fork, and Aaron Aardvark, that's me, and something went wrong. Let me try refreshing the page. And it says the project was successfully forked, so I'm assuming that it worked. Let's keep going. Let's hope it works. So when I fork it now, I'm making a copy of the code, but the code is still in the cloud. So now what I want to do is clone it with SSH. So if I click on clone, it's got the path here, and I just want to copy that. And then I'm going to go onto the command line on my computer, which would be right here. And let me just see where I am. Okay, so you want to decide where you want to put your code. I've got a folder for Aardvark because that's who I am right now. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to git clone, and then I just need to copy that, and let's see what happens. Now if I type ls, there is the folder p0-person-sp20. So it looks like I have the code. Now the code is now on my computer. So now I want to open IntelliJ. So I need to find IntelliJ. Let's see, I'll just type it here. There's IntelliJ. So I'll start that up. Yeah, it takes a while. There it is. It's loading a project. So I already had IntelliJ and already have some files, so this is not what I want. So we'll just ignore. And I'm going to come over here and say File, Open. And I'm going to have to browse and find my new, the code I just copied over. There's Aardvark, and there's p0-person-sp20. So I'll click OK, and I'll put it in a new window. You could leave it in the same window if you wanted. And there's my code. So now I have the code from the project. What can we see here? If I click over here, you'll see I have a source folder, and I have many people driver, person, and person driver. And what I'm going to do is let's just go ahead and run person driver. This one right here. So I'm going to click up here and say I want to run person driver, and let's run it. Takes a minute to run. Yeah, sometimes it takes a while. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we have output here. Let's look at it. It says Roger, Roger, 00, Roger, 0, Roger, 0. And we can go back to the assignment page, which was over here. And we can see down here, there's the output. So we got the correct output. Let's go back to IntelliJ. And now we have, let's actually run many people driver. That's another file. I'm going to run it up here. I'm going to have to change this to many people driver, and I'll run that. And here we got output. It says Roger 0 several times. Let's look on the actual handout, and it says, oh, so the output we're supposed to get is a little bit different. So that's because we're supposed to make changes first. We haven't done that yet. Let's go back to IntelliJ. And what I would like to do is I would like to come up here and I would like to add a comment. So just make a quick change. And I would say who I am. I am Aaron Aardvark. So now I've made a change to the code. Now I want to show you that this is the code on my laptop. If I go back to the cloud or to GitLab, which would be here, I can also see the code. And if I scroll down, here is the source file. And if I look at Many People Driver, you can see there's no comment there. So I've made the change on my computer, but I haven't put that change into the cloud. So that's what I need to do now. So I'm going to go back to the command line. Whoops, here we go. Ignore that. Let me get rid of that. So here I'm going to go back to the command line, and I'm going to type those commands on the assignment where it says what to do. Somewhere in here. Let's see, it's back up here, I guess. There we go. So if I want to make changes, I need to type these commands. So let's do that. So I'm going to type git add dot. Oh, I got an error. Oh, because I'm not in the folder where my code is. So if I type ls, there it is. I need to go into my P0 person SP20 folder. Okay, now I'm in that folder. If I type ls, you can see I have all my folders that go with that project. So now I'll try to type git add dot. That seemed to work. Now I can add a comment. Git commit -m. I'm going to say added my name. Okay, and then now I'm ready to push it to the cloud. So I'll say git push. And there it goes to the cloud. So let's actually see if it's in the cloud. So if we go back here and we just refresh the page, there it is. So the comment has been pushed. So this is very important. You need to push your changes often. If your laptop dies, if you push your changes, your code, you'll still have it. It'll be in the cloud. Hope you enjoyed this, and happy programming.